I'm back at the MSF campus in Alpharetta, Georgia. I've taken all but these last 2 street riding classes, the basic bike bonding and the most challenging class I've taken this year, ultimate bike bonding. I've been riding for 4.5 years, so why take all these classes now? I'm not perfect. I was good about sharpening my skills in the first few years of riding. And then, with a new job and moving, put my training on hold, and before I knew it, 2 years had passed. My skills had gotten extremely rusty, leading to some embarrassing moments.
It wasn't recording.
Refining skills is challenging and fun. I want to be the best rider that I can be. I want to test ride more bikes, and I don't want to be limited on what and where I can ride. The basic bike bonding is like a continuation of the initial basic RiderCourse. It's optional to bring your own bike, and it's basically improving and furthering your skills. Going back to friction zone, and different ways of doing the same thing, cornering and limited space maneuvers. The cool thing about practicing these skills, especially if you haven't done everything perfectly, is when you finally do. I've had my eye on the box.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
The dreaded box. The 20 to 24 foot back-to-back U-turn or figure eight. It was something I could easily do when I was practicing regularly in my first few years of riding. Not having practiced in so long, I got into bad habits and developed a new fear. I could no longer do it on the bike I had now. The first few classes, the instructors just let me get the other important things. I think they thought we could refine details later. In the basic bonding class, I wasn't getting the box yet. The coaches knew how much I wanted to get it, so they didn't give up on me.
Okay, all you're doing is you're going way out, okay?
More handlebar turn and more motorcycle room. I push the bars away from it.
They try to put you on the grom, let you do the box with the grom.
All right.
And get the feel for that turn.
Uh-huh.
And then try it on yours.
Okay.
I think once you do it.
Did you guys say you wanted me to stay after?
Yeah, if you want to, we'll try the box for a little while.
Okay.
What I do sometimes is this. Bring it back to center. I just push the bike away from it. Okay. You might try just a tiny bit of push the bike away from it.
Okay.
Came back early from lunch to practice the box some more. I didn't get it then. We continued the other exercises of the day. Finally, at the end of the day, after the class was over, they let me practice the box again. And finally, it clicked.
I wasn't recording.
Oh, no.
Great.
Great.
That means you get to do it more.
All right.
Well, do you want to do it and record it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead. We'll do it real quick and record it.
Okay. All right. Okay, maybe I'll stop now that I'm ahead. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'll come out and do it in a 20-foot box.
Can we say that for tomorrow?
Find you an empty parking lot. Take somebody with you. And 4 parking spaces. You got that cross there. When you come up here and you start to turn, you look back at the center where that cross is.
It's crazy what you can do when you don't listen to your fears sometimes.
You did the tightest first. Yeah. Oh.
The last little part of that radius is a 10-foot radius.
Oh my gosh.
And the small box is 20 feet across.
Oh my gosh.
So you can make the small box if you'll just do what you did at the very end.
Wait,
of the
I was
turn.
doing 10-foot curves?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Okay, you're going.
It's on your head. It's on your head.
Small box is 25.
Oh
okay,
my
the big box is
gosh.
24 foot. This is a 24-foot radius here. It comes down to a 20-foot radius. It comes down to 15 and then down to 10.
Oh my gosh. The mental aspect of it, it's crazy what a big difference it makes.
He said, you got a good head turn. I said, she's got an awesome head turn.
Thank you.
And all that.
I was scared that once I turned the camera on, I wouldn't be able to do it again.
Full head turn, counterweighting, maybe unnecessarily high RPMs, but we can refine that later. Actually turning the handlebars, I finally got it. I finally conquered the box. It's a great feeling when you can finally overcome that issue.
I'm so happy. Oh my
And a good thing I had that win, because the next day, the ultimate bike bonding was the most challenging course I had done this year. You can always set up a private group class, but they don't offer this class to the public very often.
I've been certified for 8 years in the Ultima and probably taught 3 classes.
Wow.
And I just don't, if you do it over and over and over and over, you get really comfortable with it.
Ironically, I had done the skills many times before, years ago. It's the slow speed drills police officers do. It took me more than 1 class to get it just right back then. In this class, you had to bring your own bike. It was pretty cool to see everyone and their different bikes doing all the different skills.
I think this is the first monster I've ever seen. So what did you say that was called again?
It looks like
Oh, that's hot.
that's unbelievable. Clutch cover.
Clear clutch cover. Why aren't clutch covers made that way?
It's like a.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool? A lot of like Italian Ducatis have it.
Oh my
like
gosh.
Back in the day. It's beautiful.
What year is yours?
2019. But this is the last generation because they're stopped making this.
They stopped making the monsters?
They totally changed it.
Oh.
They only make one now. And it's like 900 cc or something.
This one's
Oh, wow.
900 cc.
This is 12.
12.
That's a good. That is nice and far out. Evo Tech. That's what I need. So what are your crash bars?
The other side.
What brand?
You gotta look at the other side.
Okay. Why, is that where it's dropped? Only one side. I've got both sides dropped.
Left side.
So nice. What year is it?
This is a 2014. You're relatively upright and fairing keeps you out of the wind.
Just standard.
The standard?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
And you learn from each other in class too.
Ooh, you got a hightail for your ponytail.
Ooh, I love it.
I was gonna ask you what you do with your big, thick hair. Wow.
It works so good.
And your hair, and it's okay after you don't have to like comb
take
it.
your helmet off.
Yeah.
You don't look like a crazy Barbie
I
after.
was gonna ask. I was like, her hair is beautiful. How is she doing that? Okay, good to know.
What's up?
Are you guys talking about hightails?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a bun holder for my hair.
Oh, too bad.
I'll make a turn, but I can't decide if I'm gonna just stay with the clutch or hit the throttle, and then by the time I hit the throttle, it's too late, so then
It has Kevlar inside, but it has the sliders right here.
Oh, that's nice.
And I couldn't find gloves with these sliders here.
Yeah.
They're hard to come by.
Yeah.
Because apparently one of the common break points when you
How
fall
many
off the
people
bike.
were able to?
Oh, what brand is it?
This is Fast Mask.
And to keep it from falling over and turn my head, I made it every time.
Whoa.
And then you pull in the clutch as the bike is leaned over.
Just barely, just barely.
just
It's
let
like
it
I
out.
bumped up against it and I'm still touching it, but I backed off a little bit.
They have a cone with a mark, with a green mark. So if you always keep your eye on that green
You're right,
mark, you
yeah.
never fall. I noticed that one side, the left turn is much easier for me than the right turn. I don't know.
Me too.
I kept going a little wide on my right turn. I mean, I got better each time I was doing it. You come out, you get over your fear.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of being here.
That's David. He caught on probably one of the fastest in the class. And I found out that every Sunday, he practices U-turns in the parking lot. Not for long, just 10 minutes or so. But that regular practice, I notice, makes a big difference between the rest of us that aren't practicing as often as he is. If you've ever been successful or become proficient at anything, you already know this. Success is rarely getting things perfect on the first try. It comes from failing over and over again and not giving up.
All it took was that one time.
The box and I are friends now. Soon we'll be best friends.
So I conquered the box this weekend. Next up, conquering the ultimate bike bonding class. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. If you're local, we can take it together. See you in the next one.
Are you pretty exhausted?
Not